During World War II, military climbers operated in environments where traditional rope became, well, a real liability. Alpine units, commandos, and reconnaissance teams moved through wet rock, ice, rubble, and bomb-damaged structures where hemp and early synthetic ropes absorbed water, froze, frayed, or snapped under abrasion. When lives depended on ascent and descent under fire, reliability mattered more than tradition. Out of this necessity emerged a wire-based climbing method that quietly saved lives and, reshaped how vertical movement was handled in extreme conditions. It was not elegant, but it was dependable. Why wire saved climbers when speed and silence mattered? Wire systems allowed climbers to move quickly with minimal setup. There was no need to uncoil, retie, or dry equipment. In night operations, reduced handling meant less noise. Wire also resisted cutting from falling debris, a constant hazard in combat zones. Rope severed by rubble was a known cause of fatalities. Wire endured. This reliability translated directly into survival. Limitations were understood and respected. Wartime climbers understood that wire had no stretch. A fall onto wire could be fatal. As a result, wire was used to prevent falls, not to catch them. Movement was deliberate. Spacing was controlled. Hands and feet were always secure. This discipline was part of the system. The wire trick worked because users adapted their behavior to the material. This is a critical historical point often missed when the method is misunderstood. Why this method faded after the war? Post-war climbing evolved toward recreational and sport applications, where dynamic rope offered safety and comfort. As materials improved, rope regained dominance in civilian climbing. The wire method faded because its advantages were specific to harsh, utilitarian conditions rather than comfort-focused environments. Yet in industrial climbing, fixed lines and via ferrata systems, the same principle remains. Steel cable protects where abrasion and exposure dominate. How the World War II wire approach still applies today. In modern survival, rescue or remote work scenarios, wire handlines and fixed cables remain valuable. They are not replacements for rope, but complements. When terrain is sharp, wet, icy or permanent access is needed, wire excels. When movement requires flexibility and fall absorption, rope remains essential. Understanding when to use each is the true lesson. What this forgotten wartime solution teaches about adaptation. The World War II wire trick saved climbers because it challenged assumptions. Rope was traditional. Wire was available. Necessity forced innovation. The result was not a new tool, but a new way of thinking about risk, material, and environment. That mindset remains relevant wherever conditions are unforgiving. If this guide added depth to your understanding of wartime fieldcraft and practical climbing history, subscribe to Backyard Wisdom, share this episode with others who value proven knowledge, and help keep these lessons alive beyond the manuals where they were never written.